Welcome you all in this session. I hope you all are safe and watching the videos regularly. Now, in the previous video, we have seen the air around us, part 1, in which we have seen the composition of air and different uses of air. Now, we will see in this video what is the main function of air, that is, how air supports life. As we all know, when we talk about air, it contains different gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, helium, argon, and water vapor. Fine. So this air contains basically oxygen and carbon dioxide, which is necessary for human beings. Like if we talk about human beings, air is being inhaled, and when we talk about inhalation, we always have heard about oxygen. We always heard about oxygen. That means oxygen is being inhaled and carbon dioxide is being exhaled out. Okay, so the air that we inhale, that is oxygen, and the air that we exhale out, जो हम बाहर निकालते हैं, that is our carbon dioxide gas. And this carbon dioxide gas is being used by plants to make food by the process called photosynthesis. So we all need air to survive. Air contains oxygen and carbon dioxide that is useful to plants and animals, and this animals contains human beings also. So plants use carbon dioxide from the air to make their own food by a process called photosynthesis. Now, how in plants air is being useful? The first one is, in plants, the plants have tiny pores that we know about stomata. So due to this stomata, plants make help in exchange of gases exchange. So basically, stomata helps in exchange of gases which are present under the surface of leaf. So when the air is being exchanged out, the carbon dioxide comes in and the oxygen gets out of the plant through this stomata. So in this case, the gases exchange takes place. So air containing carbon dioxide and oxygen enters the plant through these openings where it gets used in the photosynthesis and respiration. So this is the diagram in which we see that how air is coming in and how air is being exhaled out. Now, carbon dioxide is coming in the air in the leaf, and the water is also coming inside the leaf. So this will form carbohydrate, that is a glucose, and when the plant use this carbohydrate so it releases out carbon dioxide again. Okay, but when the photosynthesis takes place, it releases out oxygen. So this oxygen goes to the atmosphere, and then what happens over there? In daytime, this oxygen is being taken by human beings, but what happens at night in a plant? The respiration takes place, in which the food material is being broken down and oxygen is being taken in to give out energy, and in that case also carbon dioxide is being released out. So basically we can see in daytime the oxygen is being evolved during photosynthesis, but at night the plant also releases carbon dioxide with the help of stomata only. Okay, so this is how the plant uses air. Now in animals, all the animals need air to respire. बी इट अ कॉकरोच, जब हम किसी भी एनिमल की बात करें, ह्यूमन कॉकरोच की, फिश की, एलिफेंट की, इंसेक्ट्स की, या किसी और ऑर्गेनिज्म की, दे ऑल नीड ऑक्सीजन. Okay, so when they inhale in air, they take in oxygen and they give out carbon dioxide, and this process is known as breathing. But when they take in oxygen, they uses this oxygen to break down the food and to get the energy. That is known as respiration. Okay, now if we talk about cockroach or earthworm, they breathe through their spiracles and the mucous covering of the moist skin. Like in cockroach, they have spiracles. Spiracles are the tiny holes which are present on the surface of their body, through which the air comes in and moves out. That the air that is comes in used by the body to get the energy and then releases out. In the earthworm, we must have seen the body is very soft and moist. So this moist skin helps in exchange of gases directly from the body. And class, this point should be written in a notebook. Okay. Now, if we talk about aquatic animals, in aquatic animals, we talk about fish, tadpole, crab, shrimp. They have gills to take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. But in dolphins and whales, they regularly come out of the surface because they have lungs. Because they have lungs. So, in aquatic plants and animals, first we talk about animals where we have seen that fish, tadpole, and crabs have gills. But whale and dolphin have lungs, therefore, they come out on the surface of water to get more and more air through their lungs. Okay, so this you can see they have a gills over here which they get the oxygen, water flows in and in gills में water जो dissolved oxygen है वो लेते हैं and then उसी gills के through बाद में वो exchange of gases करते हैं. Now the next one is amphibians. Now class, what do you mean by amphibians? Amphibians are those organisms that live on land and in water both. ऐसे organisms जो land and water दोनों पे रह सकते हैं, like your frog, फिलमेंदर. ये सब क्या है कि आपका लैंड एंड वाटर दोनों पर सर्वाइव कर सकते हो, तो इनके पास दोनों ही मैकेनिज्म है. सो दे कैन ब्रीथ इन वाटर ऑल्सो, दे कैन ब्रीथ इन लैंड ऑल्सो. when we talk about land, they have lungs to breathe in, and when we talk about water, they breathe through their nostrils, or you can say they help, the moist skin sometimes helps in exchange of gases. As you can see in this diagram, the frog have nostrils also and the lungs, and with the help of skin they are exhaling and releasing out the air. In amphibians like frog, newt and salamander need breathing systems for both air and water. See the word both air and water. That means they can live in water also, they can live on land also. So crocodile and alligator swim through water with part of their snout above the water surface to breathe easily through nostrils. That's why आपने हमेशा देखा होगा crocodile and एलिगेटर्स जो होते हैं उनके माउथ हमेशा वाटर सरफेस से ऊपर रहते हैं, सो दैट वो नॉस्ट्रिल की हेल्प से एयर को इनहेल कर सके एंड लंग्स को ऑक्सीजन प्रोवाइड करा सके. ओके, नाउ दैट वाज ऑल अबाउट एम्फीबियंस. नाउ वी विल सी हाउ बर्ड्स ब्रीथ. दे हैव as they fly on the air, that means they have a proper lungs. Okay, and this lungs contain an air sacs that remain open all the time, वो हर टाइम ओपन रहते हैं, and they need high levels of oxygen during their flight so that air can easily pass through them. Now you can see in this diagram they have air, they are inhaling air and with the help of a beak, and then it goes to a trachea, and in the trachea they have the lung system through which they are going to the air sacs which contain air, and then they help in the flight of the in the birds. Okay, जब वो इनहेल करेंगे तो एयर सैक्स फिल हो जाएंगे, एयर सैक्स फिल हो जाएंगे, एंड व्हेन दे एक्सहेल आउट एयर सैक्स विल स्क्वीज आउट, मतलब खाली हो जाएंगे अंदर से. ओके, नाउ यू कैन सी इन दिस डायग्राम. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज इन एनिमल मैमल्स. मैमल्स बेसिकली आपका ह्यूमन बींग्स के बारे में बात करें. विद द हेल्प ऑफ नॉस्ट्रिल्स और नोज दे ब्रीथ इन एयर and breathe out air, means they take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide from the nostril. So that we have seen how air supports life in different organisms and the mechanism of breathing and the parts from which they breathe in the air. Now we have judged that there should be a balance between the oxygen and carbon dioxide in the air. Otherwise what will happen if something is more and the something is less? Suppose oxygen is more and carbon dioxide is less, then we always inhale oxygen, and what will happen, sometimes it catches fire easily because oxygen supports burning. But if there is carbon dioxide more in the air, then what will happen, it leads to suffocation and causes death. So there should be a balance between the both. ऑक्सीजन भी नॉर्मल क्वांटिटीज में होनी चाहिए एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड भी, कोई भी चीज़ ज़्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए ना कम होनी चाहिए. सो देयर शुड बी अ बैलेंस बिटवीन ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इन द एयर. The balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is maintained through respiration in plants and animals and by photosynthesis in plants. Okay, plants कैसे maintain कर रहे हैं? With the help of stomata, they take in CO2 and releases oxygen. But at the time of respiration, that is during night, they give out carbon dioxide and releases and take in oxygen. सो प्लांट प्रोड्यूस ऑक्सीजन ड्यूरिंग फोटोसिंथेसिस. यहाँ पे बैलेंस मेंटेन हो गया प्लांट्स का. Same way, they produce much more oxygen during photosynthesis than they consume during respiration. Means ज़्यादा ज़्यादा ऑक्सीजन प्रोड्यूस करते हैं एज कम्पेयर टू दे कंज्यूम. This is how the oxygen consumed by the plants and to the large extent by animals is replenished in the air through photosynthesis. Now we all have studied about the air, but nowadays you must be observing that the air pollution is causing at high rate. You must be observing that the air pollution is causing at a very high rate. Nowadays you can see how the pollution level is increasing, and due to this increase in air pollution, many diseases are increasing and are spreading at a very high rate. So what are the factors that lead to air pollution? What do you mean by air pollution? The addition of substances in the environment in quantities that are harmful to live beings is called pollution. Basically वो substances जो आपके environment में harmful है and वो आपको survival में problem create कर रहे हैं, that is known as pollution, and these substances are known as pollutants. So अब air pollute क्यों हो रही है? Due to various human activities, like what the human beings are doing. They are burning fuel like coal and petroleum to run the engines. Burning of fossil fuels like a wood, coke and smoke burn कर रहे हैं, जैसे सारी हार्मफुल गैसेज इन्वायरमेंट में आ रही है. इंडस्ट्रीज वर्क कर रही है, इंडस्ट्रीज हार्मफुल गैसेज रिलीज़ करती हैं. स्मोक रिलीज़ हो रहा है व्हीकल, जब व्हीकल्स रन करते हैं. मशीन्स गैसेज रिलीज़ करिए जो अल्टीमेटली सारा कहाँ जा रहा है, आपका एयर में जा रहा है, एंड दैट लीड्स टू द पॉल्यूशन ऑफ एयर. सो दीज गैसेज स्प्रेड एंड मिक्स इन द एयर एंड स्पॉइल द क्वालिटी ऑफ एयर, देयर बाय मेकिंग इट इम्प्योर, जिसकी वजह से वो इम्प्योर हो रही है. नाउ अब जब एयर ख़राब हो रही है, गंदी हो रही है, तो उसका कुछ ना कुछ इफेक्ट आएगा. सो व्हाट आर द इफेक्ट्स ऑफ एयर पॉल्यूशन? सबसे बड़ा, ऑक्सीजन लेवल कम हो रहा है, ब्रीथिंग प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो रही है, आप ब्रीथ नहीं कर पा रहे, एंड अल्टीमेटली वी नीड टू कर्ब ऑल दिस एक्टिविटीज़ so that the air can be clean. So we need to curb our unnecessary activities so that the air pollution can be controlled out. So what we have studied in this video: what is air pollution, balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the air. I hope this video is clear to you, and that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.